Regular Amy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For everybody who's been here before, and for all you guys that are new here, welcome. Thank you. Please excuse my wild look. I swear, every time I get ready to go on camera, I'm not ready. I don't do my makeup, don't do my hair. It just be a crazy day. Give me a break. I'm a mother of two babies. I got a lot going on. Please, I know my eyelash is falling. Okay, anyway, I'm just here to give y'all the tea, the news, whatever about nursing. So today's going to be about the ATI. I know a lot of people who are in nursing, whether it's a 2-year college or a 4-year, I know you're required to take the ATI. And I just want to help you guys out so you don't have to go through what I went through to discover this. And even when I tried to help friends of mine that were in class with me, how I figured it out, they still quite didn't get it. Well, they did, but they still went with their own thing, and they had to find out the hard way by repeating the test over and over again. And I try to tell them, and I come to their house to see how it's going, and it's a hot mess. Like, they got, papers everywhere, and there's nothing from what I told them. It was just them reading out a textbook, and I'm just like, you wasted so much time, my friend, so much time. I'm telling you, I promise you, this is absolutely guaranteed to work, okay? So let's just get right into it. So today's topic, like I said, it's about how to pass the ATI in nursing school. Okay, so pretty much I don't have access to my login anymore because, like I said, I already graduated. But I kept a few of my scores and practice stuff on the ATI because this is what I would do. So before, there's like 2 practice tests, right? You go on there and you try your hardest to take the test, which you should. You should try your hardest to take the test, see where you stand, blah, blah, blah. But I quickly realized that everything that's on the practice test is almost exactly what is going to be on the official ATI test. And I realized that because I failed it one time. The first time I ever took it, I failed it. And I had to go back and I had to relook at everything. And, your mind's going crazy when you fail the ATI. You're like, oh my God, I got to go reevaluate my life. I got to go back and read everything in my textbook, everything the PowerPoints from class. I don't know where to start. I don't know where I'm like, no, my dear, no. See, the thing is, with the individual performance profile, the topics to review sheet that they give you, that is the holy Mecca. That is the Bible, okay? You need to go back and read those exact pages that they told you, and you will pass the test. So I got so good at it that I didn't even bother actually trying to take the practice test. I would just get all the wrong answers on purpose. Like, I didn't even read it. I just clicked A, B, C, whatever. Click, because I realized the more I got wrong, the more they gave me to review on the test, you see? So that's pretty much what I was starting to do. I literally just went and you see my scores. Look, I was not trying here, okay? I was not trying here. Because look at all the stuff that they tell you to review. I'm not sure if you can see that, but look at all the stuff that they tell you to review. Chapter 7, chapter 3, and then they give you the topics, managing family conflict, strategies for performance appraisals. This was for leadership class, so. But look at all these topics. This is like a freebie. This is a freebie, okay, to passing the ATI. Topics to review at the end of your practice test. That is all you need. And you have A and you have B. So imagine all of these topics. This is for practice B. So I don't know if I have practice A, but that's a lot to review right there. All this, all that, all that, Oh, here it is. And this is practice A. So I did the same thing. I just went and I just answered anything because I wanted to get the lowest score possible. So they give me all the answers. This is like them giving you the answers. So they tell you exactly what chapters to go and review, exactly what topics to go and review. And I'm telling you, when I did all these reviews, I didn't do nothing else that I learned in class, nothing else that was on other test exams, nothing else that was like in PowerPoint from that class. All I did was go and study the topics to review in my practice ATIs. That's all I did. And then I would print them because I had the ebooks, so I literally wouldn't even waste no time. I just was like, all right, what chapter is this? Chapter 1, chapter 3. Okay. I would literally you don't have to do that. I just did that. That way I don't get all like, mixed with like the whole book and, I just want, because I like to highlight and I like to mess around. So I just thought printing the exact chapters that I needed would be a better fit for me. So that way I can go and write. It's bigger too, because the ATI books are really small. For whatever reason, but you don't need to print the actual chapters. I did that just so I know that these are the only chapters. Screw all that other mess. These are the only chapters that I need to do. So I would print the chapters that they told me to review, and then they also have topics in the chapters. Evaluating teaching about home oxygen use. So, it's going to be about oxygen use, and it's about teaching, like there was like sections in here about stuff like that, We all know ATI, assessment, diagnosis, oh my God. I'll be right back with that. But the ATI formula, okay? In implementation, evaluation. I forgot what the P stands for. So sorry, I will put that in the, up here is where I feel stupid. But yeah. So yeah, they all follow the same steps. So literally, evaluating sterile technique. So that means I need to go back to chapter 10 and go look at sterile technique. And I need to know that. You get it? You get it? Use of restraints. Okay, I need to go back to chapter 4 and look at use of restraints and make sure I know that. Okay. And then that's exactly what I would do. This was like the only one. I honestly, I threw all the other ones away. I have the actual books here, but this was like the actual. This was actually a class when I was getting ready for ATI. I printed out all the review chapters, and and also the questions on the back of each chapter I also looked at. So you see what I'm saying? I didn't follow anything that was in my class. I followed only the questions that were ever given to me from ATI. The only thing I ever studied for ATI were the questions that ATI gave me. So I did the questions to review from practice A and practice B. Yep. And then in the meantime, if I really wanted to brush up, I would go back and answer the questions on the back of each test. So once I answered those questions, I studied it. And then after that, I went back and took the test again. Because now I'm ready for the test. Now I'm going to know if I'm ready to take the actual exam, the actual ATI exam. And I did well on practice A and B when I actually was trying. So yeah, the first time I took it, I didn't try. I purposely didn't try because I wanted them to give me as many topics to review as possible. That way I'm not missing anything. Even though you could actually try. This was just what worked for me. But you could actually try and boom, okay, you get a 68, so that's good. And then you have fewer stuff to review. Okay, but you might get surprises on the ATI by doing that because you answer so many right, and you might get it right on the real test, but you might not because now you're unsure of yourself. At least with this, you do it the way I told you. You go on, you do really bad on purpose so you can get all the topics to review on purpose. You want that list. That is the holy grail. You want that topics to review list for practice A and B. That's it. Take those two topics to review from the ATI. Go back into your chapters. Read those exact topics. They tell you exactly what to study for in that chapter. Don't go doing the whole chapter. Just go and study the exact topic. And I'm telling you, it's there. Sometimes you may have trouble. It's maybe not there. I don't know why, or maybe you just don't see it. I don't know. For whatever reason, okay, try to type it in on Google. Google will find it, or just read the whole chapter. It'll come up. You'll realize that it was there some way. You know, that's what ended up happening when I seen the topic that I didn't. It wasn't like boom right there in my face. I would go back and I would just read the chapter. I'm like, you know, I'm just have to read this chapter. This chapter is important. And I would come across that particular topic. Sometimes it's just not just right there in your face sometimes. But it is there. So you don't need to look at your textbooks from class. You don't need to look at your PowerPoints, your notes from class. You don't need to look on Google. You don't need nothing but the ATI. But like I said, you don't have to read all this. Don't be overwhelmed. Stop overwhelming yourself. I see so many people struggle with this all the time, and I feel so bad because I try to explain it to them the best way I can, and they just don't trust it. So they go and they waste all their precious time on digging through notes from school that are not directly related to the question. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but you're going to be wasting a lot of time in the meantime while you're flipping through pages, looking at all this senseless stuff that's not going to be on the test. Why do that when you can effectively use those 2-3 hours a day of your time only studying the topics to review? I can't say that enough. Only do the topics to review on your practice questions. Okay? I can't make that in, and that's it. I only failed one ATI. And I learned very quickly that this was the way it works, because when I went back and took the test, I'm like, wow, I know that. I seen that question before. Oh my God, I've seen that question before. Oh my God, that's almost like the same exact question that was on the practice one. Oh my God, like, duh, like the answers are so obvious. I'm like, duh, it's A, like, I got this. I was getting cocky, like, yo, I know what I'm doing. And if you don't believe me, okay, I went to a 4-year school. Okay, I did a 3-year nursing program. I had to take an ATI for every class. Every class, okay? I think I have most of my ATI books here. I had to take a test for every class. So if I was taking 3 nursing classes in one semester, that was 3 ATIs. I only failed 1, okay? So imagine that, 3 semesters, 3 to 4 classes each semester for 3 years. That's a lot of ATIs. I only failed 1. Because this system works. I never ever picked up a book. I never looked at my PowerPoint notes. Nothing else. Only the chapters to review, the topics to review, mind you. Not the you could, if you want to go all out and just read the chapters to review, go ahead. But it's mostly the topics. They're very specific on what they want you to know. That is what you need to pay attention to. And I promise, if you do exactly how I say to do it, you are golden. Okay? For anybody who does use this method, please leave a comment below. Let me know how you did. Let me know if it worked for you. And if it did work for you, share that. Please share that knowledge with someone else that needs it. Because all I ever wanted was to help somebody achieve this beast of a test as much as I did. You know, I'm not a genius. I just learned how this thing works, and I passed every time. So please, and share the video too with your friends. Tell them about it. I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I want you guys to pass the ATI. This is a hectic thing, okay? Like, this is not a joke. ATI is so hard as it is. We don't need to make it harder and go read all of this. Like, come on, let's cut to the chase. What exactly do I need to know? Topics to review. Practice A and B. All right? And that's it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will be keeping you guys updated every week with more nursing topics. Definitely will be keeping you guys more on the study tips if you guys do like these things of how I got through nursing school. The next topic I'll probably be talking about is the HESI, how to pass that bad boy. Okay? That thing was hard. And I passed it on my first try. And I passed the NCLEX on my first try. And I'm not a genius, okay? I'm not an A+ student, okay? I'm a very regular person. I got B's. I got B minuses, all right? I've even got a C. 1C, okay? Sometimes an A. I'm all over the place. I'm not perfect. I just know how to study. All right? And I'll catch y'all in the next one.